Hello and welcome to another episode of Isco Talks, and today again we have another recall from Ninebot Segway and we have to discuss it, and it doesn't look good, or does it actually? So Segway, Ninebot is recalling over 200 of their electric scooters. There have been 68 reports of their Max series causing 20 injuries, including even some broken bones. The recall is for Ninebot Max G30P and Ninebot Max G30LP electric scooters, and it looks like it's mostly targeted actually US market, and it's including scooters that have been sold since January 2020. So over around 220,000 scooters recall. Doesn't look well, especially considering that in November they had a recall on P100S model because of the problem with the front fork. So in this way, this honestly really doesn't look too good. But let's check their models. Okay, so Max G30P 2020 model, Ninebot Max G30LP 2020 model. So is it actually really that bad? That's a 5-year-old scooter. Those scooters are way out of their warranty. Okay, and let's now stop here for the moment. Which other company would do a recall? I still haven't seen any brand doing a recall on a scooter that's so old. Okay, like there should be a recall on Ninebot Max G2, my personal opinion. I'm going to talk about that just a little bit later, and we're going to be even having a little bit of a chat about the Ninebot Max G3. It looks like this year is going to be a Ninebot Max year when it comes to electric scooters. But Nami, for example, well, they definitely didn't take the same approach. Okay, and I made videos about that. And just a couple of weeks ago, someone posted a comment in one of my videos that they're still practicing the same thing because someone had a problem with their Klima model and got blocked. So yeah, that was their approach, and instead of doing a recall that they were supposed to do in the first place, they actually released a new steel part, and then first they tried to sell that to consumers, upgraded part. When that got quite lots of backlash, then they decided, okay, no, we're going to send it to you for free, but you'll need to pay a shipping of $180. Just for a reference, there was one of the community members that managed to arrange manufacturing of the steel part in US on small scale of only 20 pieces for around $80. And the manufacturer was trying to give it for free with $180 shipping. That was complete scam, to be honest, because China is still considered a developing country, even though they have a space program, but they're still a developing country, and because of that, China has this discounted shipping rates for companies to ship products out of China. So some company from China is going to ship something to you much cheaper than you're going to ship anything back to China. And manufacturing that on a much larger scale in China is going to definitely be cheaper than manufacturing that same part in US on a much smaller scale because of course, the difference in the labor cost and everything else. But okay, so Ninebot Max G2, okay, there was a problem with that. As I said, already there should be a recall on Ninebot Max G2 as well. There were problems with their front fork. And if you watch my videos of the customer returns, Ninebot Max G2, the second one, that's in a worst possible condition. So this is the fork from that scooter. Interestingly, now when I took the fork off, it doesn't look that bad. Like it really trying to move, there is a bit of a move, but it doesn't look that bad. So in one of the coming videos, I'm going to try to do this for the next video, and I'm going to try to take this apart and try and figure out where is actually a problem and if there's a solution for that. So if you're still not subscribed, maybe consider subscribing. Now Ninebot Max G3 is coming out to the market, and they have a different front fork that looks much better than this. So I'm trying to get my hands on it as fast as possible. Unfortunately, like, you know, some people in US already are getting there, so they're gonna get them in the next, like, you know, week or so. In Ireland and Germany, they're still not even available to be pre-ordered, because, well, Ireland took the same regulations, did the same regulations as Germany, so our version is going to be restricted to only 20 kilometers per hour, unfortunately. And because of that, we are going to be the last one that's going to have an even option to pre-order those scooters, unfortunately. So I hope by mid of April that I'm going to get hands on mine. And I'm even kind of thinking like I might actually be better off. Probably they're going to be even available before official website. They might be available on AliExpress or something like that. And I'm kind of thinking like, you know, do I want to get it maybe from AliExpress? And because of these official recalls, I would rather get it from official website. But to be honest, like only 20 kilometers per hour, that's way too slow. And I'm not happy about it. But if I get it from official website, I'm probably going to be looking into doing a speed I'll unlock pretty quickly. And that means I'm going to lose a warranty. So if you have interested about the Max G3 series, and again, if you're not, maybe consider subscribing. So yeah, I'm really thinking like, you know, what to do here, but like I'll be keeping an eye on what's happening with the Max G3 series. And all the news are being usually posted in my community tab. If there is enough material, I make a video. Same thing about the Ninebot Max G2, and I really have a feeling that there is going to be a recall at some stage. And well, as we can see, fair play to Ninebot Segway that they're doing a recall even after 5 years. So that means when the new model is out, there is no stopping of support for the previous model. And there is also one other brand that I'm not going to mention the brand now, but I will probably be making a video that recently came out there, and it was said that, you know, they're going to be a Ninebot killer and everything. Honestly, with this, I don't think any company is going to ever be a Ninebot Segway killer. I highly doubt that any company is going to have that approach, that even after 5 years, they really take care of their customers. I highly doubt, but we'll see. Time will tell. Company is from Switzerland. It's a first Swiss high-quality e-scooter that, like, I might make a video about that. I actually want to make a video, and I'm kind of like pushing it back. I'm like, I don't want someone to hate me because of my criticism, but because of you guys, I actually might make it. There's actually recently another Swiss company that also came with the Swiss e-scooters, and like I checked their promotional video, and it looked like even on their promotional video their disc is rubbing against the brake caliper. How brilliant that scooter is. So like in lots of cases when I see some of those scooters that are like, of course no manufacturer is going to say this is a bad scooter, of course they're going to say everything the best about the scooter, but like, you know, then at least put a little bit more effort into your promotional video. Even that first company, I'll be honest, I went to their website, and there are a couple of things that they're doing really, really well, but there are a couple of things that they did really bad. And as I said, I might actually make a video about that. So yeah, I think I'm gonna kind of wrap it up around here. Don't want to make it too long, but I wanted to share as much as possible in this video instead of making five separate videos. If you're still around watching it, thank you so much, guys, for watching my videos in full. Thank you for all your interactions. If you have any video ideas, any questions, leave them, of course, in the video description down below. If you want to stay tuned with all the latest news and everything, then consider really subscribing and turning on a bell notification, because any news that I have, if I don't make a video, I post it in the community tab. So that's the only way that you actually will get informed. And yeah, as usual, till next time, guys, please stay safe out there and respect other road users. Bye bye.